Bring the following items to a relaxing place near a power outlet: your foot bath system and accessories, a comfortable chair, and a table to set your machine on, much like these. A tub and liners with a towel should also be brought to the area where you will have your foot bath done. The HEALTHandMED rolled liners go on the white tub as shown here. The HEALTHandMED flat fitted liners are put on from the side as shown here. If you have a clear rectangular tub, liners go on the tub as shown here. Fill your tub basin with about 4 or 5 inches of water. You can use tap water, filtered, or distilled water. The array should have all of its metal coils covered with water for best results. Look at the rear of the foot bath unit. There's a switch that toggles between 110 and 120 volts or 115 and 230 volts. If you're outside the US, Canada, or Mexico, please check online to see which voltage you use in your country. If the switch is not in the right position for your country, then use a lever such as a small flat-headed screwdriver to flip the switch. Be sure never to run the machine at 110 or 115 volts if you're in a country that uses 220 or 230 volts. It will destroy the unit. Plug the power cord into the power outlet and at the rear of the foot bath system. Plug the array into the back of the system and place it in the water. Plug in the wrist strap. Decide which wrist to put the wrist strap on and remove any metal watch or jewelry from that area. Open the wristband clamp. For the best connection, place a small amount of water, aloe vera gel, or other conductive lotion on the rectangular metal wrist strap electrode. Place the wristband around the wrist. Pull the band tight so that the metal electrode contacts the inside of the wrist, and then close the wristband clamp. Electrical stimulation. Electrical stimulation does not have to be used at all during the detox session. If electrical stimulation is to be used during the detox session, connect the white patches to the metal leads attached to the white electrical cord. Then plug the other end of the white cord into the connector at the rear of the unit where the label reads massage. Place the patches on the muscles of the body to relieve pain or clear up the skin. The current passes from one patch to the other. As the patches are placed closer together, the E-stim intensity between the patches increases. Do not place them on the chest or near the heart. In order for the E-stim to work, both patches must be used. Press the on-off button under the label massage on the left side of the unit to turn the E-stim on. When the red light is on, E-stim current is occurring. There are 4 different modes of E-stim, and the unit automatically cycles through these modes. If more intensity is needed, press the plus button under the label massage on the top of the unit. Press the minus button to decrease this intensity. After each use, the patches should be put into water and then dried so that when they are used again, they will stick well to the skin. The infrared belt is usually used for pain relief and muscle relaxation. You can use the belt during a session, by itself, or simply not at all. If the belt is to be used, decide where to place it. The yellow corduroy material is usually placed over the waist, but it also may be used on a leg, arm, shoulder, or back. Warning: do not use it near the heart or place it vertically along the spine, but it may go across the spine. It may be used directly on the skin or over the clothes. Wrap the fur belt around the body using the Velcro fasteners to secure it in place. The extra black Velcro extender may be added to lengthen the belt so that it will go around the waist of larger users. Warning: never heat the belt while it is folded. This can cause overheating and cause damage to the belt. Plug the fur belt into the unit. Never unplug the belt while the unit is still powered on. Always make sure to fully power off the unit before plugging in or unplugging the infrared belt. Flip the power switch in the rear of the foot bath unit. After you flip the switch, the display will light up and you will hear the fan turn on. Place your feet in the water. The foot bath system will not operate without the feet. If the fur belt is to be used, press the on-off button under the label Far Infrared Ray on the right side of the unit. This will cause the red light to appear to the left of the label L. Press the plus or minus buttons to change between low, medium, and high intensity L, M, and H. Press the on-off button once you're finished using the infrared belt. Most detox sessions last 30 minutes. If a different length is needed, then the plus and minus buttons may be used to change the time to anywhere between 10 and 60 minutes. The length of time remaining in the session may not be changed in the middle of the session. You can change the mode to your desired mode by pressing the mode button multiple times. Mode 4 is recommended for most situations. Press the start button to begin the detox session. Add a tiny amount of salt, 1/8 of a teaspoon or 1/2 milliliter, away from where the array is and move your feet around a little to dissolve the salt. Do not add too much salt. If you do, the alarm will sound and your unit will not work. If the alarm sounds even when you add no salt, this is commonly caused by high salt content in the tap water. Try using different water. The middle section of the display shows amperage. Aim for an amperage of 1.5 to 1.7. If the amperage is too low, add tiny amounts of salt at a time, such as 1/8 teaspoon or 1/2 milliliter, or the amount that can be pinched between a thumb and a forefinger, away from where the array is, and move your feet around a little to dissolve the salt. Monitor the amperage for a minute and repeat if necessary. This is a time lapse of a typical 30-minute foot detox session. Your foot detox session should look similar to the one shown here. Once you are done with a session, wipe and/or rinse off your feet. Turn off your machine once you are finished with your session.